Welcome back everyone, it's Untap Your Go, and today we're playing a blue-white aggro deck in Standard, and what we're trying to do is to stick numerous threats like Gingerbrute, which cannot be blocked if we pay the 1 mana, Fencing Ace, which has double strike, Seasoned Hallowblade, which can give itself indestructible, Ghostly Pilferer, which can make itself unblockable, and then Selfless Savior to protect our creatures, and Alseid of Life's Bounty to protect our creatures. This also counts towards the enchantment count for All That Glitters, which is one of our payoffs. This is how we win the game. We essentially get through for absurd amounts of damage, most of the time unblockable, and then All That Glitters with all of the other enchantments will stack up and deal a bunch of damage. We're also playing all 4 copies of Keep Safe because we're playing no interaction. We can't interact with our opponent's board at all. So basically we're just trying to be as aggressive as possible, but this allows us to protect our creatures for 1-for-1 removal, and then we can draw into more resources. Staggering Insight gives our creatures 1/1 in lifelink, and since our creatures are going to get big and are almost guaranteed to be able to attack profitably, we're going to gain some life off of that and draw some cards. And then we have all 4 copies of Sentinel's Eyes because it's one of the best enchantments, it's so cheap, and we can escape it from our graveyard, and since mill is so prevalent, we're almost always going to have this. And then we have 2 copies of Maul, the Skyclaves at the top end. This gives our creatures +2/+2, flying at first strike, and this just kind of catches a lot of people off guard. It makes a lot of our creatures a lot better in combat. And then to break down the mana base really quick, we're just playing a few copies of Castle Ardenvale. This is just to make a few creatures. In case we run out of steam, we have a way to produce creatures to enchant with later. And then we have a mix of basics and all 4 copies of Fabled Passage, and that is the deck. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to try it out, and please consider leaving a like, a comment, subscribing the bell, and let's take this into some games. We're on the play. And I think we just go ahead and keep it. We're going to lead off with the white source. Worry about getting the blue later. Alright, up against mill. Keep Safe is good too. Alright, so no attacks this turn. And next turn we have the Staggering Insight, so we're going to start pressuring drawing cards, provided they don't kill it. Now we have protection. Since they're milling me, I'm actually just going to go ahead and start enchanting the Sentinel's Eyes, so I can keep up the Keep Safe. He's finding all that glitter, so which isn't good for us. So now we'll start drawing some cards, which actually helps our opponent, but we'll just pass. Hold up the protection. Down to 35 cards. It's definitely feel bad for our opponent. I believe that's all of the copies now of All That Glitters. Oh no, wow, we drew into the last one. Talk about lucky. Check this. This isn't looking great. Alright, so our opponent's taking the damage. We have no counter, so there's no reason to bluff. We might as well be aggressive here. We can protect the Fencing Ace with Selfless Savior if we have to. Take inventory is good. Second take inventories or frantic inventory is the better one. Alright, so if I can draw into like Maul the Skyclaves. My opponent hasn't milled it yet. Well, our opponent is at lethal regardless. Good game, opponent. Alright, cool. Opponent's on the play, and this hand is fine. We'll try it out. Start off with the Selfless Savior like last time. Lead off with the Sentinel's Eyes on turn 2 and a Fabled Passage to get our blue source. Ooh, Maul the Skyclaves is a great draw for us. Glass Casket. Alright, cool. Birth Melodious. Alright, so double Savior, they can protect each other. He attack. He protect. Best doggo. Grab the other blue, grab the blue source. Even though we don't need it right this minute, we're going to, for sure. Alright, another Birth Melodious for our opponent. Sure. Ooh, missed our land drop again. Could play Seasoned Hallowblade. Gives us the best out against targeted removal. Adding red. I wonder if that's just for the duel. Missed our land drop again. Well, I mean, I guess I just start attacking. Damage in. And I'll play a Fencing Ace. If I can get a third land, we're in good shape. Glass Casket hits the Seasoned Hallowblade. Or he goes for the Fencing Ace. Okay. My opponent's gonna lose a wall. Whew. Man. We're really falling off here. If we don't draw a land soon, we're definitely gonna lose this game. Alright, force my opponent to have to block with the wall again. Huh. Alright, so they try to keep it as a blocker. Yes. Cool. Alright, I guess sets us up the best. Oh no. Dream Trawler, it's not the worst thing. Other land is good. Alright, so opponent's taking 10. We'll play another Seasoned Hallowblade, so we just have attackers. So our opponent's at a virtual 10. A lot of cards in hand. Another glass casket, something I wouldn't want to see. Alright, opponent sides to scoop. Opponent's on the play, and we have all of our colors and a pretty decent curve, so I'm going to keep this. Wildborn Preserver main phase. Alright, we found our third land. Play our Ghostly Pilferer and pass. Conclave Mentor, okay. It's one of those kind of decks. Alright, you got yourself a 4/4. So I'm going to offer him the trade. I know he's not going to block, so I'm not going to pitch a card. We're going to gain back the 4, draw a card. And now we have resource. Stone Coil is good. I'll take the 6. That's a really good draw for me. Well, I'll discard just in case he decides to try to block with the Stone Coil. Yeah, it's fine. So they found a way to deal with it. Discard a keep safe. Oh, that glitters is good. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep him up as an indestructible blocker and hope that they don't have some way to kill it. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're in good shape. We have nothing, no way to block or protect our dude. Iridescent Horn Beetle is not bad. And no attacks from our opponent. I'll go ahead and attack. Force them on the defense. Alright, we'll keep that up. Keep up our second copy of Seasoned Hallowblade as a discard. Alright, Yorba is cool. Our opponent still can't attack, but they did make a bunch of insects. That's a lot of Wildborn Preserver triggers. Yikes. Alright, well I guess I have to start trying to kill my opponent. Alright, and this is pretty good. Did our opponent play a land? Alright. Take 23 from the Yorva. It's my turn. Ghostly Pilferer is not bad. Alright, so I'm gonna attack the Nissa for 2 and him for 1 because if I hit him down for 1, go to 4, and if he draws a land, he can still reanimate something, and I don't want him to do that. If this All That Glitters was on the Gingerbrute, this game would have been over. Let's see what our opponent's got. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good too. A lot of creatures with trample. I'll actually sacrifice Selfless Savior so I can hold on to the Ghostly Pilferer. Alright, so I need to find a way to win here or I'm just dead on board. So many triggers, oh no. Alright. Here goes nothing. Yikes. So, yeah, I'm gonna drop out of this. Good game, opponent. Welcome back to Wrap Up, everyone. Today we went 2-1, and since the games went pretty quick and the video is pretty short, I just wanted to do something a little different in the wrap up. I decided to make a few adjustments. After playing the deck, I've realized there's a few things that I was missing. So I decided to add 3 copies of Linvala to provide my whole board hexproof or indestructible, which could come into handy. Plus she's just a 3/3 flying threat on her own. And then 4 copies of Omen in the Sea, because we can draw into more cards. We kept drawing dead, kept missing lands, or just not drawing what we needed to close out the games. So Omen in the Sea just allows us to find more stuff, and it's an enchantment, so it will continue to count for All That Glitters. And I just cut out the fencing aces, trimmed up 2 Selfless Saviors, and that's the deck. So I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like and a comment down below, as well as hit the subscribe and the bell, and check out the deck link to try it out yourselves. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.